Officer Nicholas Gallinger was killed Saturday night. Today, the suspect turned herself into police. Our camera was rolling as Janet Hines walked with her attorney into the Police Services Center this morning. We have continuing team coverage for you tonight with Taylor Stewart, who spoke to the suspect's family members, their reaction to her charge. But first, Kylie Thomas is live at Police Services in Chattanooga to tell us what happened today after Janet Hines turned herself in. Kylie, what can you tell us?
That's right. I just got off the phone with the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, and they tell me that Janet Hines is still behind bars here at the Hamilton County Jail. The judge earlier today set a bond at $300,000. She also said that if she does bond out, that she can't leave her house and she can't drive. Janet Hines is facing the consequences of what police say she did. According to an affidavit, she's facing 9 charges for the death of Officer Nicholas Gallinger. That includes vehicular homicide and leaving the scene of a deadly accident.
In the city of Chattanooga, the police are so great. They're just absolutely, they're my heroes.
Jack Keith says the hit and run happened near his front yard Saturday night. Records show Hines was speeding along Hamel Road when she hit a construction sign and then Officer Gallinger. The 38-year-old officer was inspecting a manhole that was flooding the road. He died from his injuries.
This community lost not just an officer, but a son, a father, a friend, and a protector.
The police department searched nearly 2 days for Hines after linking damaged parts of her car in this Hickson driveway. You can see the windshield there is also broken. She turned herself in to Chattanooga's police headquarters today. Her lawyer, Ben McGowan, argued that this was the earliest she could do so.
My understanding that it is impossible to turn oneself in before there is an arrest warrant issued.
But Chattanooga police tell us she didn't need to wait 30 hours to turn herself in. Warrants were not needed, and the judge agreed.
Because the warrants would have been issued had she been there on the scene when that accident occurred and she had stepped back to see what in fact that she had hit.
This one decision leaves 2 families broken and struggling to accept a new normal. I also just got off the phone with the officer's family. They tell me that there are 2 things that he loved most in this world. That's his kids and being a police officer. I'm going to break down a little bit more about what landed him right here in Chattanooga, but that's coming up in our next hour. Live outside of the Hamilton County Jail, I'm Kylie Thomas, News Channel 9.
Kylie, thank you. Chattanooga police are asking for the public's help to determine where Janet Hines was in the hours before that accident happened. They put out that call today saying they are trying to build a prosecution against her. Hines will appear in court next Tuesday.